one person's waiting. All right, we're going live.
Whole fucking conversation went on. Yeah. Well, that was.
Yesterday or Wednesday.
You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live. You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new watch.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the New Watch. We'll take it from here. I'm Jimmy, and with us, as always, Mr. Tony York.
Hey, thank God it's Friday, people. Good morning. If there's actually any people here.
Yeah, sorry about Wednesday, no internet, and usually Fridays suck anyway, but even more when I miss Wednesday, even less people show up.
They're snubbing us for not being on Wednesday.
Yeah, our audience is punishing us.
Yeah, they are a childish bunch.
That's all right. We raised them to be that way.
I guess we didn't beat them enough.
How the hell are you?
Oh, I'm all right. Fucking sick of goddamn winter, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Although I will say it's 59 degrees right now here. And it's supposed to be fairly warm, but it's supposed to fucking rain all day.
50 is fucking warm?
59.
Oh, well, yeah, you're getting close to 60 there, but still. I'm at 52 right now, and I'm kind of bundled up.
Well, I am sitting in front of a little space heater myself.
Yeah.
While it's much warmer than, say, 30, it's not warm enough for me.
Well, the insane thing for me is in about 2 to 3 hours, it's going to be 90 degrees out, and it's just fucking, I hate this shit.
That's desert for you.
Yeah. You freeze at
See,
night, burn during the day.
That's why you should move to Missouri. Because when it's winter, it's fucking cold all the time. Then you get spring where it's fucking wet all the time. Then you get summer where it's fucking hot all the time.
See, at least, you know what? I could appreciate that, though, because at least it's one thing at a fucking time.
It's fucking extremely consistent. Speaking of which, I want to get into some point here. I just caught a video today talking about the effects of humidity, gunpowder, basically.
Yeah, that was interesting. So, yeah, what's up with that?
What this guy's saying, and I watched a bunch of these videos. His YouTube channel is Winning in the Wind. It's a F-class long-range shooter. And he's saying that for each 10% rise in humidity, you get about 20 feet per second more muzzle.
More muzzle velocity?
More muzzle velocity, yeah.
Is it because, like, the gunpowder is all stuck together or something like that?
I don't know if it's that or it becomes denser.
Because whenever I think of, like, fucking humidity and gunpowder and all that, I think of, like, hang fire possibilities and shit like that.
He's not talking about it where it causes issues with fire. He's actually talking about the increase in humidity causing the muzzle velocity to increase.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. I understand what you're saying. Go ahead.
I think it's because when it gets increased in humidity, it either gets bigger or it gets heavier. So your, say, 50 grain load that you loaded at 36% humidity is a 54 grain load at 80%. Something to that effect.
You're talking about the lead?
No.
Oh, you're talking about the powder. Okay.
It was pretty damned interesting. Yeah, he's actually checked it, and there is a very good site online that goes into extreme detail about dude research shit live.
You know
It,
what it
that's
is? You know what it is?
what
The website.
chronoplotter.com.
Chrono like chronograph.
Yeah,
Plot
chronoplotter.com.
plotter.
Yeah, it's a
Reason.
downloadable software for tracking your chronograph stuff. But if you go into the tab that talks about his research, he's done extensive research on
Yeah, easily
it.
create clean, customizable charts and graphs. Hmm.
Yeah, that's the page, but you got to click on his research link. Show the research.
I'm looking for it right now. Well, right now I'm fucking putting it on the show, and then I'm gonna look for it. Quick load, download, quick start guide, read our research, powder humidity.
That
How much humidity affects powder? Why is it important? So keep your ammos in humidity is the end result here?
no, keep
No.
powder dry.
but
That's always been the thing, man.
but don't you want to maximize your muzzle velocity though?
No,
No.
what
Let's
you don't want is your muzzle velocity to change after you've loaded the round at max velocity to start with.
I could see that being a headache because you're thinking something is gonna do something and it does something else.
Well, you're talking to guys that are shooting at 600 or 1,000 yard matches here. So, a 20 foot per second muzzle velocity increase will make a difference in their point of impact, 1,000 yards. For the hunting dudes, probably not so much a big deal, but it's still very interesting. And then it also starts making you think how you store your powder and your loaded ammo.
Oh, it's a whole video. In this video, Litz continues to explain that moisture content plays a critical role in controlling a powder's burn rate. Humidity directly influences that moisture content. A powder that's been dried will burn faster with higher peak pressures, while wetter powder burns more slow with slower pressures. So there is a danger of a hang fire or something like that. A possibility, at least.
I
Something.
think you would have to have pretty extreme change. And you living in a desert could. I mean, if you load it when it's 20% humidity and you go somewhere where it's 68% humidity, you might fucking blow up a gun.
Yeah. That's what, see, Sean's out there. He says, if anything, you'd think it'd be less, more humidity in the air, more resistance in the air.
That's not what these guys.
I think they're just talking about humidity as in storage. Like if you store your ammo in the fucking humid area or something like that.
They're talking both. Talking if you load when it's dry and the ammo uh, gets put in a place where the humidity is a lot higher and it affects the powder, or if you load your ammo at home and take it somewhere that's considerably humid to shoot it.
Right. Saying it's pretty damn rare to have humidity changes in a case that's already loaded. Well, yeah, isn't that the whole, what the fuck is it called? Crimping and fucking that shit? You
Yeah, but
seal up your cartridges, ain't it?
yeah, that's hermetically sealing them, but most people don't go the whole route, so I don't know. I certainly don't see it changing much in the case loaded,
Hmm.
but as much as I hate to admit this, I don't know everything.
Yeah. Dun dun dun! A twist. But yeah, nah, I don't know, man. I would figure that it would slow down. That's kind of crazy.
I
I'm glad he did this research because I would have thought the exact opposite.
Yeah, I didn't ever thought it got faster, which for it to get faster, it's because of increased pressure, and therein lies the part I was interested in because some of my loads, all my loads, are right at the edge of the limit. Uh, just it was really interesting to me.
No shit. He says I thrown rounds in the water and left them for a week, then loaded it and fired it. Absolutely no difference.
Yes, but throwing them in the water hermetically seals them.
Are you one of them alchemists, Tony?
No.
Throwing around the word hermetically a lot. I'm just curious.
The thing, the thing is that by submerging them in water, they're less likely to have changes in the case than they are from temperature changes, causing some form of condensation in the case.
Well, I mean, yeah, if they're underwater, it's kind of like they're in a container of water, sorta. I mean, they're protected from the other elements besides the water part, but you figure that'd be the worst fucking element to be open
See,
to.
something you have to consider with what these guys do is that they're uh, setting up their stuff to have preferably the exact same neck tension on every bullet, not crimping. Uh, so is there a possibility humidity deep in? I don't. I wouldn't think so.
I don't know. This kind of reminds me of when I was a janitor a long time ago in my life, and whenever the boss would come in, you got to grab a broom and start sweeping to make it look like you're doing something. This article feels like they ran out of shit to do, so they just had to make an article to make it seem like they were doing something because the boss was around. I don't know.
This guy is his own boss.
Oh, he is?
He
Okay.
did it all on his own dime.
He does?
With
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I mean he's got a tab where you can donate. It's not a corporate at all. This guy's doing his own research,
Huh.
and for the typical gun dude, it's probably don't mean shit. To be honest with
Yeah, there's a
you.
few words in there that I know that I would have a problem with here. Talking all sciency and shit. Nitrocellulose is hygroscopic.
Yeah,
This means it has the ability to absorb the certain amount of, like, you know what I mean? He's throwing around all these science terms over here.
hydroscopic it means it likes water.
To play the video of the Russian guy turning a wrench and not even touching the bolt during a news interview. That's funny that you say that because I do got a clip of somebody. Tony
Hold on
doesn't
a second.
think. Go ahead.
While Ponnery's in,
Yes.
I like to just throw shit completely off the rails. He wanted me to ask you about Taco Bell's return of the Mexican pizza.
Return of the Mexican pizza. They're bringing it back.
Yep.
Yes. I'm happy.
And,
Why?
and I actually saw a TV commercial talking about it yesterday. So it is, in fact, being brought back. I don't
Yeah.
know why. I'm just doing what the guys suggested.
I'm going. I don't care why. I'm happy. You made my fucking day.
Well,
I
you
was
can thank Connery for that. I didn't know they thought.
I was all groggy and downtrodden and sad and shit, and now fucking.
Don't tell me you got fucking wood.
I'm not gonna tell you, but it doesn't mean that I don't.
Oh shit.
uh,
I don't intend to set foot in Taco Bell as long as I live. God forbid Demolition Man come true.
oh god, I got enough. I got the fucking. Yeah, I'm definitely. Tonight's gonna be a Taco Bell night.
Okay, where we want to go now?
I'm trying to find the turn in the wrench guy. The Russian lathe accident from man to mist Industrial worker makes one mistake and the lathe pays for it. On the lathe and pays for it. Lathe fatally graphic. I don't know if we're gonna find this video. Can I get oh, it's May 19th. May 19th. Hell yeah. It's right around the corner. I got the calendar marked now. Where was this one though? Here's another one of a guy turning something that's not there. Joe Biden.
When you're a member of America First Credit Union.
Anybody see the Joe Biden shaking hands with nothing? Or is it a ghost? I don't know
I
if I can
think
see it up there. Hold on. What?
Joe just indicating he would like directions on how to get the fuck out of there.
With a full extended hand shake?
Yes. Do I go this way because I'm too old and crotchety to bend my fingers to point?
No, because look, okay, there's the handshake. Then he turns around and then he points. Which, in my mind, I was thinking like he was talking to a group of ghosts or a group of people. Do ghosts run the U.S.?
That pointing afterwards kind of blew my theory out of the fucking water, didn't it?
Yeah. Pointed, hey, look at this guy.
I still think he's just pointing, trying to shake.
Barack Obama. Yeah. It was great speaking for you there, Barack. Hey, you. I'm not afraid to shake hands with a Negro.
Everybody should own one.
Everybody should have their own Barack Obama.
Yeah, especially if you can find one that's articulate.
Oh, hold on. Sean got the fucking...
Wait a minute, that was Harry Reid. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wrong racist white guy.
Yeah, you're a little... Hold on a second. Let's see here. Shawnee sent me the wrench guy. It's just a ghost thing. Wait, how do I show the whole fucking video? Usually I could just say watch full video somewhere. No one's gonna see this.
Let him get fucking Biden off.
I am right now. Okay, so here's this. I don't know. You guys probably aren't gonna see it the greatest.
Damn it, the shits of it is
Yeah.
I gotta wait here 30 seconds in anticipation for it to suck.
Well, Sean sent. Oh, he sent it to my messages. You can't. Yeah. At the end, okay, it shows him at the end, and the wrench is way too big for the fucking the nut. Oh my god, what was his deal? Was he fucking trying to sabotage the fucking shit going to Ukraine or something? I turned the bolt. I turned the bolt. I turned. That video was called "Working Hard in Russia." Yeah. Maybe that was fucking akin to the whole sweeping the floor when the boss comes around. Oh no, it's Vladimir. Hand me what? Hand me wrench. Oh Lord.
Evidently, that's a Dodge part he's working on because he ain't got a fucking wrench to fit it.
Yeah. I don't know if this is American or metric. I just turned wrench. Wasn't even turning it very well.
I don't know. Wasted minute of my fucking day, I can tell you that.
Yeah, that. Oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo. We're bringing back the Mexican pizza. Sean says they.
I have actually seen people do that with wrenches. I mean, but it was when they really couldn't see what they were fucking working on. They were trying to do it by feel.
Can't you feel that there's no tension in that fucking bolt?
Most specifically, I seen a guy trying to loosen the distributor hold down bolt on the GM small block, Chevy small block, with a 5/8 wrench, and I'm like, dude, that thing is half inch. Just so you know. Nah, that's why it ain't coming loose. No shit.
I felt like I've been turning this thing forever. Give him a wrench in Whitworth. How do you confuse a Russian mechanic? Give him a wrench in Whitworth. Whitworth. Excuse me. Ah. Oh Lord. All right. Let's see
I
here.
was going to bring up something on 22LR. I can't remember what it was. I was thinking about it right as I got the note my uncle died. Just kind of forgot to write it down after that.
Yeah. Was he big into 22 too, or you don't even know?
Uh, we were all from the same fucking family. Everyone. 20
Everyone has shot something with a 22.
mini something.
Hell yeah. Hell
He
yeah.
actually was out in Phoenix long before you were.
Yeah, smart man.
And then, well, except for he moved back.
Nah, not that smart. That was not a
He
smart
moved.
move.
He moved back here, flew into Chicago, middle of December, and it was cold, blustery, snowy fucking day. And we went and picked him up, and he had a jacket, like an unlined fucking plastic windbreaker jacket's all he had. And he's shivering like a dog shitting peach seeds, you know. And it's just funny as fuck. I'm like, good God, you lived here all your fucking life. You only been in Arizona for about 5 years, for Christ's sake.
5 years? I'm telling you, that's all it fucking takes, Tone. That's all it takes to
It
become a
certainly
sissy
doesn't.
in the
It
cold.
doesn't. That doesn't remove from your memory the idea of wearing a fucking coat in winter.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but I will actually argue also that moving to Arizona does make you a tad bit stupider. I'm just gonna admit that right there for sure. If you come from a regular city area and you move to Arizona, so you're gonna be a little tad bit stupider,
And
especially in
yeah, he.
Nevada.
I think he lived in Scottsdale.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can see that.
Uh,
I can see
he
that for
worked
sure.
out there for some years, putting in fucking underground golf course sprinkler system.
But him going back reminds me of one of those like those scary movies where they fucking one guy will escape the fucking murderer's house, but then he's like, "No, I gotta go back for Sarah," or you know what I mean? Like that's what I mean. You escape the murder house, motherfucker. Leave. Don't come back.
Well, you know, you try to tell him, but
Yeah, like, hey man, listen, we'll all join you one day. One day we'll be out there with you.
hell, actually, me and the old lady were planning to go out there the following summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were going to move out there too, uh, but grandmother got sick. He decided he wanted to be close to family, uh, and got offered a good job here.
Oh, well, see, that'll do it. That'll do it for sure. I don't know. Yeah, my uncle decided to fucking move out here. He's way older than me. He's a fucking boomer. Um, he decided to move out to Arizona after I did, and like fucking copycat. Get your own ideas, asshole.
You in Arizona?
Well, no, I know that, but I'm just saying when I was in
He run
Arizona.
you off?
Nah, I don't even know where he lives at. We're not close. When I was 13, I told him that I'd break his fucking knee with a crowbar, and then he shows up to my house with a baseball bat and handcuffs. We're not the closest. We're not the closest. Oh God, I wanted to fucking. Never mind. I wanted to shoot him. I was gonna say, but I was only
Yeah.
13, so I couldn't obviously because I didn't have a gun at 13. That's ridiculous.
Oh, way to cover.
I tried really hard. That's why I stopped
Actually,
myself and said I really wanted to shoot him because I was gonna fuck. I was like, nah, I'm gonna give myself away.
I really didn't have any uncles. I didn't get along with really well. I don't
Yeah,
hardly know my dad's brothers. I don't even know if there's any of them left. He had a couple that were younger, so there might be one or two left, but I don't know. Uh, Uncle Danny and Uncle David, I haven't seen them in Jesus Christ, 40 years.
damn.
Well, I might have seen him at Dad's funeral.
Yeah, I was trying to explain that to my wife. Like, it's normal for family to not talk for fucking decades. Because she was
Fuck, I,
asking me, she's like, why don't you talk to anybody that's in your family? I'm like, fuck. I know them all. I met them when I was a kid, you know.
I haven't. I can tell you right now, I haven't talked to any of my brothers since Dad's funeral.
And that was a long time ago.
It's been a couple of years now,
Yeah,
and there's not, there's no animosity there. It's just the way we are.
yeah, that's how it is.
If they message me for something, I know it's because they fucking want something.
Hey, exactly. If I hear from somebody in my family, they're in trouble. If somebody from my family hears from me, I'm in trouble. I need something. You know what I mean?
Well, the last time one of my brothers contacted me was to tell me the dad died.
Yeah,
Don't fucking bother me with shit like that.
yeah, yeah,
But
my uncles and them, they didn't even call me when that fucking. So it's my uncle through marriage. It's his mom, right? And fucking they like my grandma kind of raised me, right? My grandma, my grandpa. So I would go to work with my grandma, and this lady was always there and shit. And fucking nobody told me. I found out that she was sick and dying from my son. Like I didn't even fucking nobody in my family even called. I was kind of pissed off about that. Like, motherfucker, I like that old lady.
nobody called me and told me dad was in the hospital sick either.
Yeah,
And
see, that shit pisses
every
me off.
they said they didn't know how to get a hold of me. I said every one of you's on my fucking Facebook, and I see you posting at least once a week. So there is that.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure that my mom knows my number somehow. I'm pretty sure. I think she does. I don't know. We don't talk often either.
Uh, but I'll go for weeks without talking to kids.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
what the fuck's the point? They're living their life. What the hell do I care what they're doing?
Yeah, you don't got to call me every day to let me know you're breathing. I don't really
Yeah,
even like being on the fucking phone.
I don't either. Fucking hate talking.
Yeah.
It's largely because I have trouble hearing. Now
No.
that I've figured out to always answer with the speakerphone on, it's gotten a little better.
Yeah, see, that's why I got these headphones too. I can fucking just slap those on. I don't got to put nothing to my ear, bend my neck, do nothing.
That
Just turn it up.
I don't know.
Ah, say la vie. You know what I mean?
I see families that are close and in everybody's fucking business every minute of every day, and I'm like, how can you fucking stand that?
That's what got me that to be honest with you, that's what got me like and my wife together. Like I thought the family dynamic that I thought they had and like everything that I thought it was, I was like, "Damn, you guys are like the perfect family. Can we marry?" Can I be a part of it? And then it turns out it's just like every other fucking family.
They only contact you when they want something.
Either that or talk shit behind your back or fuck all this other shit. And I'm just like,
Yeah, that's fucking human nature.
well, yeah, but I don't like that. I'm not that. I must not be human then. I hate that. I hate that. I'll stick up for somebody that I don't like.
I don't.
Just on the count of fucking. I don't want to talk about somebody behind their back.
I don't play into that shit.
Now I will tell a story behind people's back. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, this motherfucker. You hear about what this motherfucker did or something like that? I'll do that shit.
Well, some life experience stories I don't have any problem with relating because they're entertaining.
Yeah, exactly.
Uh, I saw this fucker going into house with some woman thing into that
Yeah,
shit.
that's yeah. Like, so
If
what?
his
Stop
wife ain't
telling.
if his wife ain't doing her fucking part, then you know, dude's gonna do what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Not that I know of anybody, in case some of my family listen to this, that are doing this. That's an example.
Yeah.
I don't look around for you fuckers enough to care.
But the snake does need to burrow in a hole every once in a while, though. If you guys catch, you ladies out there catch my drift. The snake doesn't burrow in your hole every now and again. It's going to find a hole to burrow into.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Anyway, did you know that there was a serial killer during the fucking, the World War II?
Uh, like cornflakes.
No, like a serial killer. A serial murderer?
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer type thing. Okay,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah,
don't
Gordon,
surprise me.
Gordon Frederick Cummins, spelled how you would want it to be spelled, um, was a British serial killer known as the Blackout Killer, the Blackout Ripper, and the Wartime Ripper, who murdered 4 women and attempted to murder 2 others over a 6-day period in London. Ah, that's not a serial killer. Well, I mean it is. He is suspected of committing 2 earlier murders in October 41, convicted of murder of 34-year-old Evelyn, la 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 la. Cummins became known as the Blackout Ripper due to the fact he committed his murders during an imposed wartime blackout and because of the extensive mutilations inflicted upon 3 of his victims' bodies. He is also known as the Wartime Ripper as his murders were committed at the height of World War II.
So we're talking a guy who couldn't get laid even when most of the eligible young men were gone.
You know, isn't that a fucking that's slander on serial killers though. Now, he might be like that. Yeah, it sounds like that. But, you know, also you got to think women are probably just the easier fucking prey. Like, I don't know. I was watching a thing about serial killers the other day where the FBI profiler came out and was like, "Yeah, usually we just try to get a reaction out of them so they can slip up and get caught or something like that." Like saying that fucking serial killers are the type of guys that piss their bed till they're 17 or that type of, you know what I mean? Like that type of weird shit. And I guess they're waiting for the serial killer to come out and say, "Hey, I don't piss my bed," or something like. Got him. That was easy. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's a thing or not. But they make it seem like serial killers are always the kinds that have like trouble with ladies or fucking sexually abused or some shit. Kill animals, pee their bed.
I would suspect that it wouldn't be so much about pee in their bed as the punishment they get from their mom when they did said same, if that was a correlation.
Yeah, right. They get the wire hanger and tell them to pull it out.
Yeah.
Let me see that disgusting thing. I forgot what movie that was. I think Kane was in it. No look or something like that.
I don't know.
Something like that. You see me? Something. It was a horror movie with fucking Kane in it, and his mom was one of those.
That kind of shit doesn't attract my attention usually.
Are you pulling your pecker again? And then she locks him in a cage. Yeah. Cummins is known to have murdered at least 4 women and have attempted to murder 2 others over a period of 6 days in February 1942. He's also suspected of murdering 2 further women in October 1941. The majority of his known victims were women whom he encountered in the near West End pubs and clubs who engaged in prostitution, typically with servicemen. So he might have had a problem with like whores too.
So he was broke and couldn't get.
Yeah, right. I bet you that's how. Hey, oh my God, you just solved the fucking case. I bet you that's how it started. It was fucking. What's up, Oz? It's fucking. He went to go get a prostitute. Fucking couldn't get it up or something, or couldn't fuck the prostitute or something like that. And then he got mad, and then she wanted the money anyway, and he didn't have any money, so he killed her.
Uh, plausible theory.
You just put it together for me, Tony. I couldn't have done it without you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I decided to talk about this. I just had this on my page and now I can delete it. You go over to
Uh,
victims. I'm not interested, not interested, not interested, not interested. Maybe it was, see, this was in the 40s though. Remember Ted Bundy? And he like blamed his crimes on fucking porn and shit like that? Or no? I'm the only one that's seen
I
that interview?
evidently.
Oh, okay. Well, there's no porn back in the fucking. Was there porn in the 40s, Tony?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know. What was it? People showing their ankles or some shit? Oh, Martha's got her big toe out. Something like that.
It was a lot more grainy footage, but there's still
Tits and
pornography.
pussies and shit.
They draw that shit on caves, man.
Me horny, me need jerk
Look up,
off.
look up videos of Pompeii.
Hold on.
Or
YouTube? On YouTube?
no, probably not on YouTube.
Just type in videos of Pompeii.
Pompeii porn, something like that.
Oh God, you want me to get divorced, don't you? I'm gonna tell her I did
There
it for. Oh
are
yeah, well I could just go back to the show. Look, I did it for the show.
there are many phallic symbols in Pompeii. They're uncovering, as they explore.
Well, phallic symbols. I mean, you could talk. What about the Washington Monument?
No, 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 no. We're talking about like
Actual penises.
kids, kids drawing a penis and balls in chalk
Oh whoa.
symbols.
Oh look at this goat man fucking a goat. His dick is in the goat. Hold on a second. I gotta show this to the world.
Oh shit! Here we go.
His dick is.
Stand by later on today for our new YouTube channel, people.
Well, it'll be the old. We'll just switch it back. That's all. Okay, I gotta get to this. Shit, I fucked up. Hold on. I just got thrown off by seeing a goat man statue with his penis in a goat. Is that where the fucking what's your names, the Hajis and them get it?
Ah,
Yeah, you know. Okay, so Discord or not Discord, OBS is pissing me off now.
yeah, that was back in the day, all considered Rome. So Romans were no
Wait, this was
slouches
Rome
compared to the
too?
Greeks. Yeah, yeah. Pompeii would have been part of Rome.
Okay, everybody, it should be on your screens now. Oh, it's just the words. There's the picture. The fucking its penis is in the fucking I'm shocked and appalled. There's definitely unless that's nope, that's the goat's tail. Can I get to it without oh no. Oh no. I lost it. Sorry. Pompeii porn. There we go. It's fucking it's in my fucking search results now. Thank God. Okay. There's his tail. That's definitely the penis. Oh Lord.
Certainly glad I could inspire you.
Hachi machi. Is that his fucking heel or is that big old fucking goat balls that he's got?
I don't know. I really didn't want to study that much.
Yeah, very thin pecker that they drew in. Maybe that's how they had to do it. I don't know. Oh yeah, look at that. The chandelier is a dick. It's a curved dick. That's definitely a dick and a balls with 3 points. What the fuck? Oh, that's I think they embellished that a little bit. Unless that looks like one of those ones that were already drawn and then somebody came over and put a dick on it. The wall mural of Mercury Priapus. Oh yeah, priapism. That's the fucking where your dick won't go soft. But I guarantee you it wasn't the size of his torso though. This one too. Priapus and
Here, the most popular man in Rome.
so was I thought priapism was just known to always be fucking horny and have a hard dick. And that's where the priapism terminology came from. But were they
I
saying
don't
that
know.
he had a fucking horse dick too? I'm not too fucking aware of him. They could have why would they draw a frumpy bitch if they're gonna draw a bitch riding a guy's dick? Put a little bit more ass on her, a little less hip. Ugh.
Well, I don't know. I'm just saying that it existed way back.
That's so fucking crazy, man. Isn't that bitch riding the dick? That's how they must have got down back in the day. Lay down and let the bitch ride your dick. That's crazy. I want to live in Pompeii. Oh, there's somebody getting their vagina eaten out by a horse. I don't know what that horn is supposed to be, but there's definitely a horn in her hand. It's not a penis. This last one on the fucking end. Am I gonna get copywritten for this or something? Do we get a strike for this one?
It's likely.
He's eating that fucking pussy. There's no two ways around that. Can't see her titties though. No nipples, so I think we're safe. Mural of Venus.
Well, this is art, not pornography.
Yeah, we're showing art. Is the clam supposed to represent the pussy? Called pussies clams before in my life.
Certainly heard him referred that way, but
Yeah, I've heard it.
who the hell knows what the fuck Romans are thinking?
So what did they have, like a certain cave that they had, and it was the floor had to be horrible in that place. They just go and jerk off in a cave.
Uh, that stuff around Pompeii, the the murals you see, a lot of them come from whorehouses.
Yeah,
I suppose that's just instruction.
like this is how you do it. Just grab her by the ribs and oh my god. Oh, it's like the fucking the tantra or whatever, that sex book where they show all the different positions. Maybe they just got it like that. I'm afraid to click on Google Images. Last time I did that, I got a face full of dicks, figuratively. Summer's all right. Here we go, guys. Fucking hold your breaths. Oh no, it's the same shit we was just looking at. There's the fucking one from what's it called, the Mel Brooks movie. What the fuck was that called? Was that History of the World? Yeah. Some big old gazangas. They're all the same pictures. That's just a wall of uncircumcised penises. Yuck. Let's click on it anyway. Shit. That's hilarious. I'm glad that my mom decided to get that extra skin took off. Little forethought. Here's this. Yeah, this is cool. I could sit here and look at fucking porno statues all day. Ooh, is this somebody diking out? Oh no, that's a guy. It's a guy with a handful of tit. That is that's like a fucking like a picture that you would take nowadays, like a joke picture or something. But they had that painted of them. How long did they have to sit there? Hello. I think that was off screen for you guys. The guy fucking a goat thing just doesn't add up to me. It's weird. All right, enough.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be more doggy style.
Well, yeah, like you're fuck. Not only are you fucking a goat, which is weird anyway, but you're also doing it in a missionary position. Like, come on, man. How uncouth can you be? Yeah, that's fucking. All right, I'm getting off of this because it's fucking weird, man. They got everything is just fucking weird as fuck. I'm gonna.
It's fairly hardcore.
Yeah, that maybe that's what the weird part is too, is that how like fucking open of it they're all like, yeah, but
Yeah, and this was shit stuck on the walls of their fucking houses and businesses and shit.
yeah, that's what's crazy to me. Like, imagine walking down the street and they're just seeing the fucking goat statue, fucking the goat, and be like, oh, look at how pretty that is. Oh, look at the little goat man.
I can't believe he managed to scope his dick out like that without breaking it off.
Yeah, yeah, especially with how thin they made it. What the fuck? Him and Priapus definitely had some fucking competition right there, or no competition if you're Priapus.
Actually, tell we're trying to escape this. Where we want to go now?
I don't know, man. I'm frazzled. My whole fucking day is thrown. I'm thrown off. I'm wishing that it was May 14th so I can go get me Mexican pizza to calm down from all this shit.
We still have to stay in line for 5 days, starting at the 19th.
Oh, the 19th? Whatever. Oh, yeah, you're right. The 19th. I'm trying to combine the 5th and then the 19th together in my mind, I think. Or my mind just wants it to be earlier than what it is. Let's check out the fucking... I got a Reddit video. I'm not going to show that till later on. Because it's a guy with a gun discharging right next to his head. Oh, New Watch Podcast is live. No, episode 38, Tony. Check it out.
Really?
Yeah, check it out. We're on.
I haven't got my notice yet. Probably be another 30 seconds.
I just did 50 fucking minutes later. I got it. Maybe that's what all the guys are talking about. Fucking, they never get their notifications and shit. Tip leads to arrest of a Cayuga Falls high school student found with gun, ammunition, and police say.
I was watching some videos of people comparing 22 LR ammo, bulk ammo.
Mm-hmm.
And I ran across two of them where the guys concluded that the best 22 ammo they've ever had was that it yields super extra.
Bring him over here.
No shit.
Bring him over here. I got a whole bunch of testing templates, everything. My shit ain't in humidity. I'll show them.
I still have a box sitting right here on my fucking desk that I would.
I am so sure I would take 2 shots at the ground, even though I'm pretty sure the second shot wouldn't fucking go off. And then the third shot, I would point it directly at him. That's how confident I am that I'm not getting a third shot off. That's how confident I'm that confident that third
Yeah, but
shot ain't going off.
Would you point it directly at you though?
Absolutely not.
That's confidence.
Absolutely not. Are you crazy? That thing might go off. But I'd point it at the guy though because he's wrong anyway. So I mean, if that bullet went off and shot him, that was God.
No kidding.
That was God.
Oh, yeah. It's the worst fucking ammo I've ever seen.
Yeah, literally, literally. There's no two way. There's no way around it at all. No way around it at all. Fucking sucks. Any fucking I I ran this gun. It was clean, and I ran the fucking 15 out of it, out of the fucking the 66, the Remington, and fucking was shooting out of that motherfucker with the Aguila shit. Skipped every other couple of fucking rounds. This is brand new, clean gun. Um, and then filled it up with fucking CCI afterwards, which 22. It got a little bit dirtier, and that shit just every fucking round. I could have bump fired it if I wanted to.
You know, a lot of people rag on Winchester White Box. All of the like the 333, 555, 222, whatever the fuck you get,
Yeah.
is pretty crappy looking. You know, the bullets are fucking loose as shit. Every once in a while, you'll find one that the bullets come out of,
hmm
but the fuckers fire.
I've never seen one that the bullets come out of, but I've spun them around before. Not like fast or anything, but
I'm
I'm
sure
able
that
to rotate it.
humidity would. I'm sure humidity will be an issue with those because
Maybe
they certainly aren't sealed up.
throw it in a cup of water and hermetically seal it.
Nah, I don't believe I'd go that route. But I mean, I think you're probably looking at a couple of misfires, 1,000, which is kind of along the lines of what I see out of most other stuff.
Yeah, whereas with the Gila, you're looking at a fucking at least a fucking 5 malfunctions on a fucking on one full magazine tube.
Uh, I can assure you that it's way better than 10 out of 100.
What, the Winchester?
No,
The Gila?
the Agita.
It's
I was
close.
pretty sure that I was seeing like somewhere around 19.
I'm telling you, I at least have fucking I've at least had 3 out of 15 to be fair.
Ex-
Three out of every 15 fail.
The last box of it that I had three bricks. The last box worked as good as anything else. I mean, there was a couple, but first two, man, those were awful.
I don't got a brick, I got a block of it, a 250 round little fucking block of it. And boy,
I did order myself a shotgun reloader and then the attachment to make it load 12 and 20 gauge this weekend.
oh okay.
I figure, for one thing, I want to take these field loads I got apart and put number 5 shot in instead of the 7 and 8.
Why?
You really, because I'll use them to hunt with that. I don't like chewing on 8 shot.
Yeah, smaller game.
Uh,
Makes sense.
but the only way to close them shells back up real well is using some sort of crimp closure thing for shotguns. I've tried it by hand. It just doesn't work out that.
Come on, get in the fucking house. Let's go.
I thought, well, I got everything, but I don't have. I ordered the loaders. I ordered wads just in case I want to reload. Got shit ton of pistol powder for work. I just don't have primers, and I'm not going to buy them until the market settles.
I thought you just got
I
a bunch of primers, or them are the wrong ones.
not for shotgun.
Oh yeah, you're right. Large pistol, right?
Large and
Mm-hmm. All right, let's see what the fuck is going on in the world today. I don't care about the
in the
hype.
chat world of this video, nothing's going on. Mike came in a while ago and said good morning, but ain't nobody talking.
Well, that's because we're so enthralling that I'm sure that they are at a loss of words.
Either that or they're barfing over the damn Pompeii porn.
Either that or they're still in the bathroom from it.
Surprisingly enough, that did not cross my mind.
Some of them Pompeii women had an ass on them. Some big old nippleless titties. I wonder if the nipple fell off over time or if they just didn't add that in for the kids.
I can't answer that.
I don't know either.
I'm certainly not an expert on Pompeii porn. I just was aware of it.
That's what we need to do. Not have an anti-gun guest on here. We need to have a fucking Pompeii researcher on here. Professor of Pompeii.
I would be interested in doing that as a woman.
Yeah, hell yeah. Have her explain fucking titties slowly.
Well, just get. Mikey says Ghost Boy has me flustered.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that goat, man, he was fucking. That was a passionate scene right there, captured in
I would like to.
statue.
I would like to hear the female researcher's explanation as to the purpose of all of that.
Yeah, probably just a bunch of perverts in office at that time or whatever. Yeah, well, see, the thing is that the Roman leadership were a bunch of perverts.
They the women involved in all those certainly seem to be a willing participant. Granted, that's an artist rendering, but still.
Yeah, there was no rape, but there was a lot more penises involved than I would like to see. Hopefully, that was a lady artist. But I don't think that they allowed ladies to be artists back then, though. So
There was a lot of limp wristed guys back in Rome in those days, from what I've heard.
well, yeah, yeah. That's why their empire
Could be
failed.
worse, man. It could be Greece.
Yeah, that's a good, with all this fucking the gay stuff going on around in the world. That's a good little thing to think about. Rome failed because of it, and
Yeah,
now
there you go.
now we're letting it be all out there in the open like that. Are we wanting to be Rome?
Well, being out in the open is nothing new. Look at Pompeii.
Yeah, and they failed. Pompeii burned.
They failed because a fucking volcano erupted on them.
No, they failed because God erupted a volcano onto them.
Okay, well, okay, so that's Sodom, Gomorrah, and Pompeii. Okay,
Yeah, the Lord said, this is enough.
I wonder why you don't. I wonder why you don't hear religious zealots saying that. Look at Sodom and Gomorrah, and even look at Pompeii.
Because it's too soon. Because then if you go to that route, then you go to the fucking Holocaust, and then you do all that shit.
Well, Christians don't give a shit about the Jews.
Mm. Well, have you heard the Black Israelites side of the Holocaust? It was
No, I haven't.
it was God doing it because the Ashkenazi Jews took over the fucking religion or the race and religion of the true Ethiopian African Jews, and the real African Jews were like, made put into slavery and fucking all this other shit. So the Holocaust was God's punishment to the fake Jews, telling them to stop being Jews. But then they got Israel. So I don't know. I don't know how that works.
So,
I don't know how their logic works there. They got punished for it, but they didn't get punished because they run everything, they own everything, and then they got their own country.
so are we saying Jesus is a Negro?
Yes. Oh yeah, that's their fucking like rule number one. Their first
Boy,
step.
the South just went up in fucking flames.
I can't believe he just said that. Yeah, but
Hey, look, fellas, I guarantee you, Jesus ain't that long-haired hippie surfer motherfucker you see in all the paintings.
yeah, he nappy-headed brother.
At the very least, he's fucking Middle Eastern.
Well, I mean, let's get real here. He was born out over there. Probably was. He, I doubt highly that he looks like any of the pictures that we've ever seen of him.
I seen where they tried to recreate his image out of the stains left on the shroud of Turin.
Yeah.
And as I'm watching this be done, I'm thinking, all right, you guys are on here saying that, there's no God, that's all bullshit. Yet you're denying the resurrection and all that shit. Yet you're taking his burial cloth and trying to form what he looks like.
Well, just
The
because
hypocrisy here seems odd.
I mean, he had the burial shroud on when he was dead. Just because they're trying to recreate it from the image on there doesn't necessarily mean that they believe that he actually resurrected. They could just believe that that was his shroud, you know?
Yeah, but the imprints left on the shroud were supposedly done by his resurrection.
Oh, I thought it was done by the blood on his face.
No, not there was that, but the his that shroud of Turin is considerably more detailed than any other uh, cloth like that.
Well, yeah, because that was the one that was directly on his face when he was dead.
The but the recreation of what quote unquote he looked like was definitely Middle Eastern.
Yeah. See, I think the story was embellished a little bit. I don't think he was as much of a magician as the Bible makes him seem like. I think those were kind of just like, I think those were embellished a little bit, but I do think it was a real person.
You have been burned by the Catholic Church, I can see.
Yes. Bad.
You know, I heard somebody popped up that's gun channel, but he used to be a preacher. And he's talking about the Easter celebration being pagan,
Yeah, God and
which
guns.
with most people or most holidays that are Christian in nature are pagan.
They all started out Christmas was a pagan holiday. Halloween was a pagan holiday. Fucking Cupid. What's Cupid? The Valentine's Day.
Valentine's,
That was a pagan holiday. I mean, you name it, it was a pagan holiday at one point in time.
but he's going on. He does a video of some length on about how the resurrection wasn't, crucified on Friday, buried, then
Saturday, yeah.
resurrected on Sunday. Which, you know, I know that holidays are made to fit a criteria from the government.
Yeah.
So that's how come everything was based on pagan holidays because those are already. And the Easter holiday that we celebrate is based on the birth of Venus or some shit like that, a pagan lore.
Yeah, it's something like that. I
Oh
don't know.
God damn it, Mike! You're a fucking heathen.
It's the god of rebirth or the fucking god of rebirth, Esther. You know what I mean? The one man who could have recreated the Shroud of Turin using John McAfee's face. There was no immaculate conception. Mary was raped by a
You gotta
Roman
block
soldier.
Mike. He's fucking heathen.
Nah, I heard that same story though. I heard that whole immaculate conception thing was just a cover up because fucking see, he says raped by a fucking. I think his is better because mine was a whore,
But
like an actual prostitute.
you have to look at the studies because they say that she was checked for virginity after she was pregnant and she was still a virgin.
Okay, so some little dick guy that couldn't reach her hymen shot a fucking load up in there. Or maybe she just sucked dick. She was one of the prostitutes that just sucked dick. She didn't fuck. And then fucking saved the load one time and was like, you know what? I got a fucking story to tell.
Yeah, you look at you look at these movies they've made about that. Mary is always a beautiful little frail white girl.
Yeah.
Like, wait,
When in
let's
reality
get
she
out of here because I'm going to ban all you motherfuckers here pretty quick.
when in reality she was
Goddamn heathens.
She was an honorary Muslim.
No, she was probably a frumpy Jew.
Yeah. The original, the black Jews? Oh, man. Y'all coming in here fucking up my matzo balls. L'chaim.
What the fuck is this white bitch doing here?
Fuck, who you eat? Mary. Bitch.
Let's go to something less paving the route to hell. Please. Goddamn bunch of fucking heathens I'm with.
That ain't no motherfucking Jesus.
You know, I can assure you that listening to this show, people would probably less likely think that I would be the believing Christian.
Yeah, probably.
Look, I just don't believe that it says anything about fuck being a bad word in the Bible. I ain't found it.
Other than that,
And it is the most useful word in the English language.
other
It can
than
do it.
other than that, Tony's full orthodox.
I'm not Orthodox. That's fucking Jew.
No, Christian. I don't know. Fucking whatever, motherfucker. Whatever. You know what I'm saying.
You know, it's a pretty simple little line in the Bible. It says, believe Jesus, your ticket's punched.
Which
You
kind
know,
of, this kind of, to me, it's kind of like, that's bullshit. How are you going to change from one book to the other book, first of all? Second of all, like, so I could murder, I could rape, I could fucking steal, I could fucking burn buildings down, I could do the worst things in the world, but I believe in Jesus. That kind of takes away the incentive to be a good person, don't it?
uh, I suppose. But it
I
he
suppose.
specifically says, he who believeth in me, there you go. You truly believe, your ticket's punched.
Was it believe
In
or
your
worship?
case, no, believe.
Believe.
In your case, that judgment is going to be a long time sit down.
Yeah, they got. I'm sure they have a nice little file on dossier on me. I'd love to see Jesus's dossier on me.
Well, you
That,
might get a chance. Comes out with a book the size of one of those huge coffee table Bibles. Jimmy James. Oh Lord, where do we start?
Yeah. You know what? You want to just skip this and go straight to hell, or do I got to read all this? I'd probably just skip it and go straight to hell because I get bored easily.
Well, I ain't gonna go into it, but I heard the funniest fucking joke about hell.
What? Now I got
Where,
to go into it.
okay, guy gets sent to hell, meets the devil at the gate. Devil brings him in, says, "Do you like smoking weed and partying?" Well, yeah.
Hell
Well, you're gonna love Mondays here.
yeah.
Said,
Okay.
"Do you like fucking women and just having your way with any of them you want?" Yeah. Well, hell, Tuesdays are gonna be good to you. And he goes on like this for the rest of the week, and he gets to, "Do you like getting fucked in the ass by well hung men?" Well, no. Well, sorry, Sunday's gonna suck.
The Sabbath?
Actually, the joke went the way they rounded the joke. It ended up on Wednesday, but I started on Monday by mistake, so I just had to end it on Sunday.
Well, yeah, right. I got you.
And to the Jews, the Sabbath is Saturday.
Well, if you read the Bible, you've read the Bible, correct?
Some.
The Sabbath is on a Saturday.
I just fucking said that.
You said to the Jews.
Who the fuck wrote the Bible?
I don't know. I know who edited it though. It was fucking Catholics.
You fucking Catholic cocksuckers edited it.
I know who edited it. Well, the Catholics, the Jesuits, and the Protestants, didn't they all get together and fuck this up?
Churches shall not be mansions of brick and stone. Up, we're going to scratch that one out.
Yeah, no, yeah, we need that. How are we gonna get tithings? Oh
Uh,
shit.
Come on, let's go. I already feel the flames of hell licking my ass. Let's go somewhere else.
You sure it's not fucking Priapus? The goat man?
Both could be true.
Well, yeah, the devil is a goat man, isn't he? So fucking,
That's right.
yeah, look out. All right. From one heathen to the next heathen, Mexico's fight to sue U.S. gun manufacturers for $10 billion. Mexico claims that half a million guns flow south from the U.S. every year. Can a lawsuit against American gun manufacturers stem the tide?
Now,
No.
can they actually
No.
sue Obama?
That's what you need to do. Sue Obama. He gave you motherfuckers all these guns.
I'll tell you what. I'll I'll step up for you, Mexico. I will take every gun that comes across the border. If you take back every fucking illegal immigrant.
Yeah. Yeah. And not the little
Seems
babies
fair.
that didn't do nothing yet. I'd take back the
I
drug
didn't say
dealers.
nothing about harming them. I
No,
just
just
said take
take
them
them
all
back.
back.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You'll be fucking rivaling China for population in just a couple years.
Yeah. Well, see, like I'm second generation, but my grandparents came over here when fucking uh it was like everybody was coming over. They had the boats, they had fucking all that other shit. Made us
You was born here,
made us stop in New York. I was born here. I'm second generation American.
right? You was born here. That makes you perfectly American,
No, yeah,
even
that's
though you are fucking Greek, big, whatever. What else? Italian.
Greek, Italian
Uh,
speak. Yeah, I'll take it. Whatever. But
your grandparents, send them back.
I'm saying though is that there was a time, and there's still ways to get through legally and all that shit. But you know, do it the right
I
way.
am.
If you're willing to, I don't know if it was Trump that said it. I don't know who said it, but it made sense to me. If you're willing to break the law to get here, what the fuck are you willing to do once you get here? You
Look,
know?
part of what our politicians do with this is, to me, based on their ability to decide who is worthy of coming across. You know, and for me, immigration is you're able to come here. If you can get here, good. Just cross the border in the right way. You know, this country is founded on immigration,
Yeah.
but all these fuckers, just crossing the fucking Rio Grande to get here. No, I like Texas governor's idea, shipping them to fucking Washington D.C.
Well, and that too, I mean, that's part of the thing that's been making us fucking look soft for fucking decades now, is that like people are just gonna sneak in, and it's like so the people that sneak in have to be like, oh, America is a joke. We'll just sneak in, and they won't do anything about it. Like that's
I,
been us being soft for fucking too long.
I wouldn't even really care about people crossing border however the fuck they can, as long as they come in here with the intent of becoming a legit American citizen.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, yeah. The
but
whole
there's
fucking coming over here, sending money back to Mexico for your retirement, so you could work for 5 years and then go back over there and live a sweet life or something. I mean,
now
that's taking advantage
I
of it, and that's making us seem soft as a fucking nation.
I did see a video or a news story. It wasn't a video; it was on TV where they were trying to fast track Ukraine refugees into the country. You know, Biden said some shit about flying them in here, coming on airplanes or whatever. And then they cut to a group that were down at the Mexican border that flew into Mexico City and run up here and tried to cross the border and got caught.
Yeah,
And these people are saying it's not fair that the ones that come in the right way get in and we don't. Like, hey, that's kind of how law works.
What about what
If you
Sammy was saying with the cartel thing, though? If you're trying to escape the cartel, which I can't say. I've seen stories where they're fucking everything's fine. They don't even give a shit about the cartel being there. They just live their regular life. But then I've seen stories of the cartel kidnapping innocent civilians and fucking cutting them into pieces and shit like that.
I I I don't care pretty much why they're coming. I mean, if you want to come to America to make a better life for yourself, by all means. Even if you cross the Rio Grande in the shadiest of fucking method, if you come over here and you do your part to become a citizen of this country, welcome.
Yeah. It's that whole the other shit, the taking advantage of shit and that shit that gets to me. And
Well, and the
like I
thing of it
said,
is a lot of them are uh, being taken advantage of themselves. And
yeah.
they're working for less than anybody else will work for. Uh,
Yeah, well that was a thing. I don't know, is it still a thing?
I don't know.
That was fact for
I
sure.
am not quoting from your show last night because I didn't see your show last.
What it is? What'd you say? What did he say, Shawnee?
I don't know.
Oh, what'd you say, Shawnee?
I didn't see his show, so I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I need to know, cause you know, especially if you add in the lag and everything like that, I need to know.
This, you know, coming in here to have your babies here to make them citizens, I have a problem with that.
Well, that's
And
taking advantage of the system. That you know what I mean?
right.
That's taking kindness for weakness.
That's a common I had seen where a few years ago where it was a common thing for Russian women to do. Fly over here just about time they had the kid, and hopefully in their 2 week stay they had the kid here.
Oh yeah, I had a homeboy that fucking when I was younger, he went, he was on the internet fucking around, and there was this Russian bitch. It was like a chat room back when chat rooms were a thing. And there was this Russian bitch, and she no, I'm sorry, it was a Polish bitch, and she gave him $5,000 to come and move in with him and marry him, and then after I guess a certain amount of time of being married, she'd give him another $5,000 and fucking um and then whatever they could divorce, whatever the fuck. She's a legal citizen now, so they can get divorced.
Was she hot?
I never met her. I never met her. But according to him, by the time like they got together and all that shit, they were in a different state. So I never got to meet her, but according to him, she said she was all right. But he had to stay with her. I want to say it was years though. It wasn't like a quick little 6 month, $10,000 type of thing. Like he had to be with her for years to earn this $10,000. I'm like that
As
ain't worth
long as
it,
she
man.
was willing to put out and
Yeah,
she was
that's
hot.
true. That's true. You don't just got some whore living with you that's out getting fucked every night, and you know what I mean. And you get to come home to fucking leftover goulash. But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I've seen fucking immigrants do that kind of shit though. Well, I've heard of it at least.
Well, I probably might have considered that when I was like 18.
Yeah, that's around the age. I believe he was like he's a couple years older than me, so he had to be in his 20s.
I mean, once I had a wife, then
Yeah, probably out of the question.
she would
Maybe.
she would have definitely had a problem with the idea. She was pretty damn certain she didn't even want me to have a girlfriend,
Yeah.
let alone another wife.
Like, look, we could just get divorced for like 1 year. That's it, and then we'll get remarried after it's done. I'll have $10,000. It'll be an extravagant wedding.
What'll happen is we'll just get divorced, and she'll have $10,000, and I'll be out in the fucking
Yeah.
hall.
She gets to keep all of it. Like, look, you can get my last installment of $5,000, but I'm keeping the first one. Sorry.
Shit.
Sally Charlie.
You got any more kind of firearm content?
Yeah, I was trying, man. Mexico doing their shit. Hang on, I gotta walk through the house with a
Yeah, that
cigarette.
was about guns to start with, wasn't it?
Yeah, it did. It was. But yeah, I just think I hope that this doesn't go through. It's been news for a while now, and I hope it doesn't go through because that would send us horrible fucking message. Like we're not the gun manufacturers are not responsible for these cartel people or whoever acquires the guns for Mexico. You know what I mean? Like they're not responsible that these people go and search out fucking firearms and then bring them back to their country. That has nothing to do with the manufacturer. Manufacturer. Now, if there was a manufacturer that was shipping it directly to somebody, maybe they would have a case. But I don't feel like they have a leg to stand on. But I didn't feel like the Sandy Hook people had a leg to stand on with Remington either. And look how that turned out for me. So I don't know.
You know, away from that topic a little bit,
Hmm.
our governor's reelection campaign is touting how Illinois has a balanced budget and a surplus treasury. And we've had our bond rating upgraded a couple of times. And they're saying what wonderful things he's done for Illinois, you know, reelected. And I'm like, all right, people, let's think a little bit here. Where did the money come from to do all these wonderful things?
Yeah, it's your money.
They come from the extra taxes on your fucking pay, extra taxes on your gas, extra taxes on your fucking house, extra taxes on every fucking thing you buy. You know, why the fuck are we borrowing money by the boatloads anyway? But people will buy into that shit. Fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Too many people are on government assistance programs, so they don't have a real idea of how money works. They just get money stuffed in their bank, and they think that's the way the government.
Well, they're all corrupt. You can't tell me that a person that is a politician, you can't tell me that they're not corrupt in some kind of way.
Well,
Everybody
if I was a
everybody looks
politician,
out for number one, and then when you get a powered position like that, and you're looking out for number one, I mean, come on.
I would be.
Yeah, but that's not the job. I If I wasn't ready to take the job, I wouldn't take the job. The
I don't
job
know, for
is to.
money and pussy, I would.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think that's what got us into this situation we're in right now.
I've done the whole meaningful work existence bullshit in the past. That whole being honest and fair with people, fuck that.
Mm.
Elect me and I'll fuck you all over. But at least you'll know it's coming.
I promise. I'll use lubrication.
Line up your daughters, please.
Yeah.
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Gun safety activists in action as U.S. shootings surge. Yeah, this is crazy. Mass shootings are rising in recent years, but the coverage of mass shootings are rising, and the definition of mass shooting has
There,
expanded.
there you go. That's it right there. The actual, years ago, mass shootings were sick. There were six victims.
Now it's three.
Yeah,
Literally, like I'm not even making a joke. Now it's three or four, maybe. I think it's four.
I think it's four, but that doesn't take into account how many shooters are involved. So if it's four for four guys shooting, that's still a mass shooting.
Yeah, well, like those guys in New York, that was clearly a gunfight. Or you know what I mean? It was a fight that got guns involved in it towards the end, type whatever.
Same, yeah, you talking San Diego?
Yeah, San Diego. Sorry, I don't know why I had the subway in my mind. He was the fucking that was the BLM guy, right? The crazy BLM guy that hated everybody.
I don't know his politics. I know that I seen something pop up where they were talking about how many fucking uh, cameras were in New York, and all the cameras that they had there, these two particular ones weren't working.
Yeah, no shit. Kind of sounds Epsteinish to me.
Yes.
All of a sudden the cameras go out, eh? Um, oh my God. Here's another. This is a fucking we might have to read this one, fellers. Guns became leading cause of death for children and teens in 2020. That's the thing about the news that fucking just really pisses me off to no extreme is fucking that offends me that they use fucking kids like that all the time.
Well, and the fact that they're gonna spin it in such a way that kids are now 24 and there's no consideration of the fact that a lot of it's gang related shit, gun fights. Uh,
It's,
fucking the whole damn thing just fucking stinks.
yeah, yeah. And the worst part about it is that it's all agenda driven. They don't really give a fuck. They're just fucking pointing it out
Oh
because
shit, they
that's what the
probably
rest
get
of
wet.
the herd is gonna be like, oh my God, the kids, and then fucking cast their votes.
Uh, all of them up in there deciding what show are going to be hard as a fucking rock or wet as a sponge. Uh, I'm just, and if you look, you can see it.
Remember that fucking thing from I forgot what the fuck it was, but all the countries that owned guns and we were like the fifth? The
Yeah.
BBC, for some reason, the BBC has different results. We're the first with
I would have thought we were the first.
120.5 firearms per 100 residents. So out of 100 people, there's 120.5 guns in America. They're doing the whole per capita thing.
So that means everybody owns 1.25.
Yeah, everybody has at least no. I would say everybody has at least 12 and a half guns.
100
No, yeah,
having
that'd
100.
be 1,000. Yeah, that'd be 1,200. Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm way fucking ahead of the curve.
Yeah, 1.2. Well, everybody owns one and a quarter gun. I guess the quarter is the ammo, maybe? I don't know. Some fucking magazines laying around.
Well, I do have, two barrels for some of my guns. So
Yeah. So these numbers are still a little light, but out of every 100 resident in Iceland, it's 31.7. Where does the points come in? If it's one gun and one person, you know what I mean?
well, that's just the way it figures now.
They're extra bullshit.
They just do that shit on a Google calculator, put down what they get.
Yeah. 39.1 people. Or 39.1 guns per resident, 100 residents. Like, what the fuck?
Say, when you first said that, I thought you meant 39.1 per one. I'm like, Jesus Christ, they're way ahead of
Yeah.
us.
They jumped the gun. Yeah,
Thing of
fuck.
it is,
How and hold on, I'm gonna let you finish, but the thing of it is how the fuck are the Brits gonna say what the fuck BBC gonna tell us what the fuck we have?
well, they look at Mom's Demand Action websites or anything else done by Bloomberg
Yeah,
to get their data.
unreputable sources.
The thing is, that's never touched on. And I have said this numerous times that the people, by and large, law abiding citizens here who own guns aren't doing any of these fucking gun crimes. with them. It ain't fucking us.
Yeah, this is crazy. I continue to read, and I'm sorry I did.
Why would a foreign country give a shit about disarming us unless they want?
Mm.
You know, we're not going attacking other countries just because we're armed.
Yeah, I mean we had the perfect opportunity to fucking uh to what's it called to interrupt fucking Russia and Ukraine, and we didn't. Talked about it, but I don't think we did anything, did we? We haven't done anything.
You know, what problem in the rest of the world is the American gun owner causing?
Oh, nothing.
I mean,
Nothing.
granted, we probably go litter some in Canada, but we pay big money to go up there and hunt. They're making shit ton of money.
Well, I'll tell you what. Thank God that we still got fucking gun owners and all that shit out here. Because if they were just going off our government, we would have been invaded fucking months ago, years ago. We would have got invaded during Obama.
That's kind of the point I was making. Uh, Still, we are the by far the most well armed, quote unquote, militia in the world.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because I mean, think about the shop talk between like world leaders and shit like that, talking about how soft the politics are, how fucking we're letting our people get away with anything, fucking all this other shit. And then they start talking about the citizens, like, oh yeah, but then the crazy citizens and all that. You know what I mean? Like that's what's keeping us safe right now is us.
Careful how you point shit like that out, Sammy. They're certainly wanting to start that shit, making it mandatory to lock guns in one cabinet or another.
That yeah, I was reading that earlier. I just didn't mention nothing, but Washington ruled against that. Washington ruled against that. Washington State.
Yeah, well, they're still trying it.
Oh yeah, they're still gonna try it. They're starting the whole fucking banning the sale of high capacity magazines shit again.
See, the thing is that we have evidence that the magazine ban did shit because we had a 10-year run on that with Clinton.
Yeah, and the crime
But
rate was all over the place. It was higher,
yeah,
it was
but
lower, it was the same, it was higher, it was you know what I mean? It was everywhere.
it was obvious that magazine capacity doesn't have anything to do with it. Neither does owning an AR.
Yeah. Yeah, and
Uh,
somehow crazily all like they're trying to ban all guns right now, right? They're trying to ban fucking I mean in the long run of it, they're trying to ban guns. What
certainly.
else are we going to do? How else are we going to solve this? We have all the other things. All we could do is just ban guns. So, now we like you said though, we have proof that a complete ban on high capacity magazines did nothing. Absolutely nothing. The magazines were banned. You couldn't own shit over 10 rounds. But somehow people still did. Gang members still had fucking 30 round fucking magazines in their rifles and fucking 50 round fucking drums and 75 round they still somehow got all this even though it was banned. So if you ban all guns, do you I mean just going off of our past, the probability of people still having guns is fucking 100%.
I would just about bet money that there's 150 million untraceable guns in this country at any given moment.
Easily.
And I don't mean ghost guns.
Yeah.
I mean just guns that are passed back and forth from person to person, handed down in wills, states, shit like that.
Yeah, like okay, so imagine this. I told you my mom and my grandma fucking took my grandfather's gun after he died and brought it to the fucking police station. So imagine, right? My grandfather died. He had to buy that gun in the fucking 80s, maybe the early 90s at the latest, because this was a gun that was sitting in his fucking thing with the bullets in the sock and all types of like weird ass old man shit. So anyway, this had to be a fucking old ass fuck. He bought the gun in, let's say, the early 90s. He died in 97. Let's say they didn't find the gun ever. I knew where it was at or something like that. Or I took it and I hid it. Now, 2000 rolls around and I'm fucking 13 years old and I sold the gun to somebody. And then that person sold the gun 2 years later, decided to use the gun, and then sold it to somebody else. And then a year later, sold it to somebody else. And then all of a sudden, it's 2017, and somebody committed a murder with this gun and left it at the scene of the crime. What the fuck good is that serial number going to do? It's going to do nothing. If it's able to go back to the original buyer from that, which I think that the ATF has, as long as they've been keeping records of 4473s or people buying guns, they have a record of it. They don't throw it away or burn it or nothing. But even if they were to get to the original owner, he's been dead for fucking 10 years by that time, you know? So what good is a serial number? It's useless.
Well, you know, that just adds on to the whole point of there's a bunch of them that the serial numbers are just relevant on because they were in circulation before the whole background check shit went. And as to your point about keeping them out of reach of children, I'm more of a proponent of teaching children responsible actions around guns. But I get where you're going. That's fine. Just got to be careful saying it where some anti-gun lib can hear you. Then you'll be hearing on the news. See, 90% of the people want locked up guns and ammo.
Even gun enthusiasts. But yeah, I mean that's yeah. I used to keep it away from fucking grandkid and all that shit, but when he was old enough to know what it was, he learned about guns.
Hey, man, these grandbabies that are here, when they're over here, they can use these fucking guns as pacifiers. Granted, I check and make sure they're clear. I don't let them suck on a loaded gun, but I want them to be absolutely comfortable with a gun.
Yeah, but
On
see now
understand that it's
even
dangerous.
unloading it though, that's kind of still going along with the point of you still secured that weapon before you fucking that firearm before you fucking gave it to him.
Right. Well, that's just because you're talking about a kid that's a year and a half old. There's
Exactly.
no way you can teach them trigger control at that point.
I think he's more or less referring to the type of like those that fucking Brazilian girl that fucking we got taken off the internet for a week for. Like that kind of shit happening.
I don't think that was parent though. I think that was her fucking with his gun.
No, not the two black kids. The girl that remember we got banned
Oh
from
yeah.
the she was speaking Portuguese.
Okay.
Yeah, that girl. She might have found that seemed like she found dad's gun or something like that.
I'm not saying that you should just fucking leave guns lying everywhere, but I also never stand behind saying you have to lock them up.
Well, yeah, we know
Uh,
already know anything mandatory is kind of just like, if you make one thing mandatory, you can make another thing mandatory, and then all of a sudden everything's mandatory
I I would be willing to go with mandatory firearm safety training in school.
as a mandatory class, like math and science and all those mandatory classes that you have to take.
Yeah, because you start, demystifying guns. One thing, it's going to help a lot. Uh, but you know, just to teach the kid to, you don't pick it up you go get somebody, you can find one somewhere or something like that. I'm not talking teaching firearms handling. I'm talking about teaching safety.
Right.
Whereas, you know, you don't have a kid find a gun and actually shoot themselves or somebody. And the NRA could actually earn their fucking money by providing this education in schools.
What's this? I just got back. A good law helps the population. A bad law endangers them, like gun control. Yeah, exactly. Because, like I was saying, with the whole banning everything thing, the people are still going to have them. The law-abiding citizens are going to more than likely abide by your stupid fucking law
Well,
and
the thing
leaving
of it,
them defenseless.
it's the end game is the same. They want us all disarmed.
Yeah, yeah. Shawnee said that too. All gun control
That way,
laws leave the law-abiding vulnerable.
they want to be able to exert any form of control over us they can, and that requires us not able to fight back.
Well, yeah. I would love to be a fly on the wall in one of these fucking in any one of our like federal government fucking private meetings or something where they talk about us being fucking a bunch of idiots and they gotta hold us by the hand and fucking I wonder what kind of shit is talked behind closed doors about the
Oh,
actual the whole herd.
we got to figure out how to disarm these knuckle draggers so we can rule over them.
Yeah, no shit. The only thing stopping us from having complete and total fucking control is these fucking Neanderthal assholes still have guns. And
You
most of
notice
them
that
will shoot us.
they're hammering really, really hard on the insurrection, quote unquote, of January 6th last year.
Oh, that.
Now, there's no hammering on the rioting and looting that went on in cities.
No, nobody even talks about Antifa or Black Lives Matter anymore.
But, you see it quite a lot still on TV, this January 6th insurrection, yada, 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 shit.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, shit. I mean, I believe it, but it's the funniest thing to me. Like, how stupid can you be? You're ordering and or you're entering into a fucking uh anti-patriarchy, anti-fucking old rich white men ruin the world in a group funded and started by an old rich white man. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see something wrong with that picture before you join up. Like, hey, maybe this group is corrupted too.
You would think that, if insurrection was the plan on January 6th of last year, that people would have went in there armed, started shooting shit.
Yeah, it was more of like a fucking meme in a real life meme in real life. That's all it was.
It was certainly more of a fucking riot.
Yeah, but nobody did anything, and I don't think nobody was gonna do anything.
I think there's some glass broke.
Oh yeah, there was property damage. That is a,
And the
that is
one
a
cop
fact.
had a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah, but at first he was killed. I'm not
Yes,
laughing at the
maybe we
cop
ought to
dying, but
consider prosecuting Dunkin' Donuts
maybe.
or Krispy Kreme.
There was a fucking lady that sued McDonald's a really long time ago. Maybe that might have legs.
Well, she sued McDonald's because she's poured scalding hot coffee on her pussy.
No, there was that, but then there was somebody that sued McDonald's because they were fat.
Ha!
I swear to God, it happened. I want to say mid 2000s, early mid 2000s. But that's why if you go into McDonald's or something like that, that's why they started putting the fucking the calories and shit like that, all the fucking nutritional facts on everything now because of that lawsuit.
Uh,
Life.
Look, if you eat at McDonald's 3 meals a day, every day, it's not going to go well for you.
Yeah, watch Super Size Me.
Uh, the caloric intake you can have in a day at McDonald's is pretty substantial, and some of the others are off the fucking scale. You
One
look
me
at the calorie content of shit at Burger King and Hardee's, god damn.
one meal can be your entire day's worth of a fucking caloric intake. One meal. Just one.
Fucking regular hamburger, 1,200 fucking calories. Jesus H. Christ.
And then on top of all those calories, they put the drugs in it that make you still feel like you're hungry.
I noticed this I'm pretty sure I was standing at a Hardee's, but it could have been somewhere else. I'm standing there reading this. It's up on the wall up there. You know, there's a sign behind it,
Yeah.
your menu, and they're telling the calories, and it's like 1,200 calories, 1,100 something for their. Um, oh shit, I can't remember what fucking Monster Burger. And I'm thinking, God, that's bad. And I just ordered two.
Yeah, no shit.
And that was pre stomach surgery. I couldn't begin to eat two now.
Yeah. That's back when you can handle it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was pretty fortunate. I never tried to stretch the stomach. So to eat a double cheeseburger, I don't need fries. I'll never finish double cheeseburger and fries. I just can't eat that much.
Usually if I get fries, I just give them to the dogs. I
I don't
never
take
get a
my
whole.
dogs to McDonald's.
I don't never give my. Well, oh yeah, I'm talking about Burger King, but I mean they're the same shit. But anyway.
We went we went to Culver's last week.
Oh
I
fuck
went up
you.
went up to the local farm and fleet store looking for bird shot, and I got a double cheeseburger, and I got fries with it because it came with the meal. The old lady got a hamburger, so a single hamburger. She didn't want fries with it. I ate about half of that double cheeseburger, and I was done.
Yeah.
Connery's, my typical Whataburger order is 6,500 calories.
Oh, fuck you too, Ponery. You know I don't got a Whataburger out here, you motherfucker.
Don't bother me none, man. I've been to Whataburger once. I won't go back. Man, it sucked.
Best burger place. Well, oh yeah, you like McDonald's and
No,
McDonald's using fucking missing
best,
children meat.
best, best fucking double cheeseburger I've ever had is at Waffle House.
Oh my god, if you don't stop.
I kid you not. Uh, and it's just plain double cheeseburger with sauteed onions on it. That's it. And the old lady agrees. And we've been to, I think, 5 different Waffle Houses, and they were all good. I mean, fantastic good.
I'm trying to think if I've ever ordered a cheeseburger at Waffle House, and I don't think that I have. I can't
You should
recall.
fucking try it because it's really good.
Well, guess what they don't have in Pahrump also, besides a Chipotle and a fucking Whataburger and a fucking, oh god.
You know, I had to drive to fucking Oklahoma to get my first fucking Waffle House hamburger.
Oh, I guess Arizona's not that bad.
We
It's 6
we got
hours.
we got one right after we crossed the river in St. Louis that we stop at usually. Now, last time I stopped there was breakfast, and we stopped, and I had a waffle, and it sucked. Nah, it didn't suck. It just wasn't anything, you know, special. Like you go into Huddle House and get their hamburgers. Their hamburgers are really good. They got great bun, but they have fucking phenomenal waffles. So you have to plan your trip out so you can stop at the Waffle House in St. Louis at night, hamburger time, and then arrive at Huddle House for breakfast.
Got
It's a little hard to do since how the trip don't take that fucking long, but
got fucking Carl's Jr. here. I got
It's
Burger
Hardee's.
King, yeah, same shit. Burger King, fucking um, Sonic, McDonald's, and Jack and the Crack. That's it.
Well, now there's some really good stuff at Sonic.
I get their chili cheese dogs.
Those are all right. They're back when they did them. Their mayo style double cheeseburgers were all right. They weren't great, but they weren't. They were food. Uh,
Yeah, I don't like.
some of their
But
their the sourdough things were good. Hardee's. That fucking monster burger was always good. But last time I had one of those, that fucker was like $8, and this was before all this shit hit the fan. I love Culver's,
yeah, I know I
but
do too.
I got to a point where her and I was going out to Culver's probably twice a week. Uh, like I didn't want to cook, she didn't want to cook, and I got sick of it. So I don't go there very often anymore.
Hey, I've only ever seen 2 shootings at my local Waffle House. I don't know what you're talking about, Sean. People don't fight at Waffle House.
I
Um,
don't give a shit about that. Usually when you roll into Waffle House at 6 a.m.,
ain't
the
nothing going on.
people that are going to fight are not there.
Yeah.
And they've already got the blood cleaned up.
I've always, the Waffle House shit, like, I don't know, man. You know what I liked is the thing that they do where they mix the steak up with the fucking, with the eggs and shit. I fuck with that. But,
I'm telling you, man, you get to a Waffle House in the evening, try one of their double cheeseburgers with onions.
double cheeseburgers with
It,
onions.
it's fucking fantastic. It really is.
Yeah,
Huddle
Culver's.
House's hamburgers are good too. They're not as good as Waffle.
My Culver's order is usually a double cheeseburger and a fucking the chocolate concrete thing.
My Culver's order is almost universally a double cheeseburger with onion.
Yeah, I get the ice cream.
I'll tell you something. Now here's something me and the old lady have talked about a lot. Back when we was always getting fries before they started offering onion rings. No place on planet Earth can make French fries hot as Culver's. I don't
Is
know
that
what the
so?
fuck they're doing, but they come out in the bag in your lap at about 850 degrees.
No shit.
Oh goddamn! I swear they're the hottest things ever. The hamburgers ain't ever that fucking hot. I don't know, man. McDonald's fries would be great if they were that hot. They're always fucking cold by the time you get them.
Yeah, no shit.
Or we went into they just had a McDonald's next to the hotel we stay at down there in Poplar Bluff that burned. And they just reopened it here sometime between Christmas and now. What was the last time McDonald's was open this time? We went inside and they have all these stations where you order stuff at the station. But these things weren't working. There was 4 or 5 people standing in line, nobody coming out front. We stood there, and a couple of us tried to use them stations. They didn't work.
Yeah, I hate those.
My old lady's hungry. She can be a bitch when she's hungry. She goes back behind the counter and she says, "Hey, there's people up here waiting to be served."
Did somebody come
I'm
out?
like, "Yeah, oh yeah."
Good. Okay, good.
This chick come out and she said, "I don't know where the guy that's supposed to be working up here is. Obviously, he ain't at work."
Yeah. I hate them fucking things. And then you got the guy just sitting there waiting for you to get on the kiosk to take your money, and I'm like, this is dumb as fuck. I'm just gonna go talk to the guy. And then
I
I cut everybody in line and just went to go talk to the guy and ordered my food.
Yeah, I won't be going back into that McDonald's eat ever again. So,
I just go to
Probably
the drive-through now.
that may not be true either because it's right next door to the motel and it's walk over and get food. I did walk over to coffee. So
Their chili cheese fries are good, but I don't like it because they don't use the nacho cheese. If I remember correctly, they use American cheese. Which is fine for any other application, but if you're having cheese fries or chili cheese fries, you need nacho cheese, man. I mean, that's the only right way to make it. I don't know if that's just from where I grew up at or I don't know, but that's the only way.
we about ready to call it.
I've been ready.
You ain't said nothing.
Yeah, I know. I was just letting you go. I was giving this to you, Tony.
I was out of coffee 30 minutes ago.
All right, well, have a great weekend, everybody. Make sure that you catch Ponery's shit. Make sure that you catch fucking Travis in the morning. Night Strike's gonna be on tonight. Um,
Gary.
Gizzard Gary's gonna be on tonight. Annie's gonna be on Sunday. Who else am I forgetting, Tony? I don't got it written down no more.
Teacher Travis.
I said that already. Travis P11 will be on Saturday, Caliber Corner.
I'm not connected to most of these shows, so I don't know.
All right, well, that's it. Have a good weekend, everybody, and fuck off.
Good day, everybody. Enjoy the beautiful day we're supposed to have tomorrow, Mikey.
You're watching the NWP podcast. You're watching the new one live.